Good evening, everyone. My name is Danny, and I would like to welcome you all to Algablan Hawk Talks. Here in Algablan, we believe that anyone can have ideas worth sharing. Tonight, you will be hearing from several students. Each of them have prepared a brief talk for you to enjoy. We thank you in advance for your attention and support. With that being said, I'd like to welcome our first speaker for this evening, Joel Ortega.
Where's the iPad? The problem is some people throw trash. People should tell they are holding them off. And solution is to pick up trash. When you find trash on the floor, just pick it up. If anyone does this, they will be clean. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Jose Gomez.
The problem is that the trash is making the earth dirty, and that's causing pollution. The animals could eat the trash and they could die. People should care because the animals will not survive, and if they eat the trash, and then they will eat the trash. The solution would be to pick up the trash and not throw it on the ground and put it in a trash can. The world would be cleaner then the pollution would not hurt, so then the trash would not kill the animals. Thank you.
Thank you, Jose. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Zandria Montoya.
pollution. The problem is that pollution hurts animals. People should care because our animals are dying, especially near the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. My solution is very simple. Pick up your trash. Next time you see a small piece of trash lying around, don't walk by, but pick it up and throw it away. If everyone picked up their trash, the world would be a much cleaner and safer place.
Thank you, Zandria. Moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Daniel DeAnda.
Have you ever seen hot Cheeto bags or candy wrappers scattered around the city? Well, imagine a pile of litter that is 2 times the size of Texas that you would find in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. The solution is as simple as picking up a litter and throwing it in the trash. What would happen if everyone would take the time to pick up any piece of litter that they see? The world could be a safer and cleaner place if we all took the time to throw away our trash. Thank you.
Thank you, Daniel. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Ivy Navarro. Sorry, I meant David Ortega.
One of the biggest problems we face today is pollution. People should really care about preventing pollution because it can affect people with very bad diseases. 2 easy solutions are for people to start recycling more and start walking more. One thing we can do is to make sure that you recycle everywhere you go. Also try to walk or bike to nearby locations instead of driving your car. If everyone would do these 2 small things, our environment would be a cleaner and safer place to live.
Thank you, David Ortega. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Ivy Navarro.
How would you like to take a big bite of styrofoam for breakfast? Yeah. Unfortunately, that is exactly what many animals do in the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. One solution to this problem is to eliminate styrofoam from our everyday use. There are other products we can use that are recyclable, like paper and plastic. If you care about saving the environment, you will stop buying and using styrofoam products. If everyone would care a little more, the world would be a cleaner and safer place. Thank you.
Moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Morgan Garcia Rodriguez.
Have you ever felt so hungry but you didn't have any money to buy food? Well, that's what happens to many people that live in Salinas. Our solution is to have a canned food drive here at El Gavilan School. Our goal is to get enough food to donate to feed 4 families. If you would like to help us with this project, we will be collecting canned food for the next 3 months. You can send food to room 18. If everyone would give a little bit of help, we can make sure that our families don't have to worry about being hungry. Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Arieli Manzano Cruz.
One of the biggest problems we face today is pollution, especially in the ocean. People should really care about the ocean and the animals that live there. My solution is to have a beach cleanup day. You can talk to your friends and family. Then you meet at the beach with some large garbage bags. Finally, you can all pick up trash along the beach before it goes into the ocean. If everyone would do a beach cleanup day, the ocean would be clean and the animals will be safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Arieli. Moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Oscar Quintero.
The problem is that people throw trash on the floor instead of recycling or throwing it in the trash. People should always care about each other to help them. The solution is there should be more garbage bins and also recycling bins. People should keep the earth clean. If they break any of these rules, they might get in trouble. Thank you.
Thank you, Oscar. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Savannah Avila.
Have any of you ever been bullied? Well, Rosa Parks was bullied for an example because of the color of her skin. You should really care about bullying because if all of you either have been bullied or seen bullying before, either way, it always ends in sadness, which is exactly how Rosa Parks felt. If you are bullied, one solution I've learned from Rosa Parks is to just say no without violence in return. No one wants to hang out with bullies, so in order to really have friends, we should all try to be more friendly. If anyone did this, the world would be a much nicer place to live in, which is what Rosa Parks would have wanted. Thank you.
Thank you, Savannah. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Gabriela Estrada.
Hi, my name is Gabriela. How many of you have wondered why the inner court area is not really being used? People should care because I feel like as parents there would be many questions about why the inner court is empty and they would want to help. I thought of adding more things like tables, chairs, pots, and flowers. We're adding these things due to wanting students to come and have a good time. I want people to buy our goodie bags or fruit punch. This can help us a lot. This is so our school doesn't have to pay for the whole thing. I would be extremely happy to see what fun students are having. Thank you.
Thank you, Gabriella. Now moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Giovanni Avendano.
Have you guys ever wondered about the playground? This is an issue for the playground because people fight over the sites and make a big crowd. We also want new sites right next to the monkey bars. This is an issue because people keep on climbing the sites and get in trouble. People should care because kids have a big time struggling with getting up. People can't really get up by jumping. The solution is to get new sites so they don't fight over the other sites. We also want new stairs for the little sites. Don't have trouble going on. People should help us raise the money we need for the items so we could help our school. Students will have an easier time getting up and they will not have a time struggling. Thank you.
Thank you, Giovanni. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Lizette Ramirez Ortiz.
We are writing this proposal to try to make the school entrance nice. The people who should take care of the plants, they throw bad stuff in the soil. The solution is add nice plants and benches, and flowers, sell some lemonade. And I am gonna the lemons in my trees. Also buy some cups and sugar. People should do this plants, some plants and make them nice, not to that bad things in the soil. They will make more stuff, make the entrance more nicer. Thank you.
Thank you, Lizette. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Jaden Kalimba.
Have you ever wanted to bring something small, like a fidget spinner, to a place like a school, but couldn't? Or wanted to make something out of paper, but couldn't even get a single crease? Well, what if it could be allowed for you to make things and bring small things that you can use in your free time? This one is for adults. Raise your hand if, when you were little and at recess, you couldn't find something to do that was interesting or fun. Well, that same experience happens today with our students. Luckily, I have a solution. We can solve that by making an area at recess with board games and box puzzles, Rubik's Cubes, and plenty of paper to do the art of origami, which can help kids who want to do something else besides sports that they have already played so many times and try something new. Now you might be thinking, well, how can I help with this? Well, maybe you could sign this petition that I'll be making soon that says, bring back paper folding and puzzle solving to school. Just imagine a playground where students have the choice to work on puzzles and origami and have the opportunity to explore something educational and fun on their free time. Thank you.
Thank you, Jaden. Moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Sydney Montoro.
problem is that kids here have racism and kids that are lactose intolerant and there are kids here are allergic to yogurt. People should care because their kid might have an allergic reaction and some might have to be transferred to the nearest hospital. You wouldn't want your children to have an allergic reaction, right? Well, no need to worry. The lunch ladies are here. They can cook something specific like tuna sandwiches or salad. People like the principal or vice principal could tell them to make food that is safe for other kids. If you do this, you would be saving lives. Thank you.
Thank you, Sydney. It is now, moving forward, I would like to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Amigo Brito.
If we made a list of the biggest problems facing our world today, pollution would have been close to the top. The fact that people are continuing to pollute our earth, you might be wondering who's creating all this pollution.
Yes.
Well, it's actually all of us. Just like any big problem, things always start small. Little things like not properly joining your trash and not recycling can lead to even bigger problems like the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. Fortunately, the simple act of recycling can make a scientific impact on the environment. In general, you should try to avoid using plastic whenever possible. But if it's absolutely necessary, you should be sure to recycle the plastic when you're finished using it. There's a company called Loop that you should also consider using. They deliver your favorite products in reusable containers. After you're done using the product, they pick up your empty containers, clean them, repolish them, and return them filled again to you. Pretty amazing. If we all agree to use less plastic today, then in the future our children will have healthier and longer lives. Considering the planet for tomorrow is our responsibility. Today, with only a few small decisions every day, we can make a difference over time. Let's save our planet together. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the stage our next speaker, Abel Bernal Contreras.
People use too much technologies. People should not spend a lot of time on their phones, iPads, TVs, and computers. The solution is people should have at least 30 minutes to an hour to play on their phones, iPads, TVs, and computers. People should spend more time with their family and friends. If they do it, then it will help the future to not be all technology. Thank you.
Thank you, April. For our final talk of this evening, I would like to welcome to the stage our last speaker, Ashlyn Allen.
People are getting sick every day. People should care that people are getting sick because they could spread their sickness or disease. My solution is to go to the doctors and get medicine and rest. People should take their kids to doctors, give them medicine, and let them rest. If they do that, the kids will feel better, not get sick, and get to go to school. Then they could have a fun time at school. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashlyn. As we conclude our Gavilan Hot Talks, I would like to thank all of you for attending tonight. At 6 Saturday night at the Future Museum tour, we'll begin with the outside classrooms. Then at 6:30 we will open our main hallway classrooms. Thank you again for joining us tonight. At this time, I would like to welcome to the stage our Mrs. Cervantes, our principal.
Let's give Danny, come back out here, Danny, and all of our backstage managers and helpers, let's give them an amazing round of applause. We also need to bring out to the stage Mr. Galimba, who helped guide all of our students through our hot time. So we won't keep you very long. As Danny has already shared, we're starting in the portables because we're hoping the light would still be out there at this time to get you through. And then we'll transition into the inside. We'll make an announcement, and if you have or if you do not have Parent Square, make sure to download it, because that's how we notify you of all the information that happens at our schools. Si no tienen el app Parent Square, por favor de hacerle download, porque así comunicamos con ustedes diario cuando es posible. Entonces vamos a empezar afuera, en las clases de afuera y también kinder. I hope you have a wonderful night. Don't forget, students, to turn in your raffle by the end of the day. Or the end of the evening, and we'll pull the raffle tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.